Hey 944 fans, Tim at CRE here in San Diego. Just wanted to give you a quick video clip of a solution to a problem guys are talking about on the Facebook page called Porsche 944 No Spam. Close to 9,000 guys on that listing, and that's why I go to share a lot of enthusiasm, give a lot of advice to the guys that are newer. So here's one situation we're talking about with respect to monitoring oil temperature on the 944s. And one of the guys suggested you replace the oil pressure sending unit with a temperature gauge. I think that's not a good idea. It's much more important to monitor your oil pressure than it is your oil temperature. You only get really high oil temperatures when there's something wrong with the oil cooler or you're racing. Most owners don't get into a racing environment with their street 944. So let's take a look at this oil cooler and I'll show you what I've been taught. So this is a regular oil cooler housing for a 2.5 NA 944. It doesn't matter if it's a 5R casting or a 5R or a 6R. They just have different features on the inside with respect to how this part right here is machined. So for our purposes, it doesn't matter. Here's the orifice for your boss for your oil pressure relief valve, whichever type you have. This is the boss for the oil pressure sending unit, little R2D2 unit about that tall. But look right here. Here's an unused boss that is threaded, all ready to go. And there's a neat little temperature sending unit from VDO. That's good, high quality. There's the part number, 323064. And it's just a single spade top like that. It threads right in. Don't have to modify anything. And then here is the matching gauge that goes with it, 310012. That goes up to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And of course you need to have a matched pair. You can't just throw a sender and a gauge. They have different resistance calibration. So this is a nice high quality matched pair. Doesn't cost that much money depending on where you get it. And that will enable you to take the oil temperature readings from here. And I think this is a much more valid reading than from the oil pan or somewhere else, because the oil pan temperature is the hottest the oil ever gets. It's not what your bearings are actually experiencing. I need to know what my bearings are experiencing, and that is why I'm taking the reading after the oil goes through the filter, after it goes through the cooler, which is cooled by the engine coolant, and then out to the system back into the main galley down the block. Okay, so I want to know what my bearings are experiencing. I don't care what the temperature is in the pan. All right, so that's a cool little fitting pair right there. It'll bolt right in for you. Just run a wire. That's a 2-inch gauge. You can place that pretty easily up in the cockpit without too much extra work. And then that way you can accurately, safely monitor your oil temperature if you really want to have that added variable on a street car. All right, have fun with your 944s, and I hope that helps you guys out a little bit. See you later.